Keeping a home clean at age 60 or 70 might be something many people have done their whole lives without giving it a second thought. But then one day, simply bending down to pick up a dropped towel or moving a chair to clean underneath it suddenly leads to a sharp pain in the back, swollen knees, or the kind of exhaustion that feels like you've just climbed a hill. No one prepares us for those changes, and no one teaches us how to clean a house when our bodies no longer feel the same. This video on the Senior Rise channel isn't here to make you feel weak or like you should be doing more. It's here to remind you that with just a few small shifts in how you approach things, you can still take charge of your living space. Gently, safely, and with dignity. No need for perfection. No need to clean the whole house in one go. Just the right task, at the right time, in the way that suits you best. We'll walk through 25 practical cleaning tips, carefully grouped to make them easy to follow. From simple actions you can do today, to smart organizing methods, ways to reduce fatigue, and even gentle reminders to help you stay grounded while caring for both your home and yourself. Watch this video to the end, because by the last minute, you won't just learn how to keep your home cleaner, you might also feel lighter, more in control, and less alone in the place you call home. And if you see yourself in any of the stories we're about to share, don't hesitate to leave a comment or share your experience. Senior Rise is always here to listen. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Sometimes just cleaning a small corner of the house can leave an older adult completely drained for the rest of the day. Not out of laziness, but because of a sore back, stiff knees, or a deep, unexplained fatigue that just doesn't go away. And this is very real. According to research from Johns Hopkins Medical Center, over 67% of Americans over the age of 65 struggle with daily cleaning tasks, especially when it comes to bending down, reaching high shelves, or moving heavy items. But that doesn't mean there's no solution. Mrs. Ruth, a 74-year-old living alone in Colorado, once shared, "I don't have the strength to use a traditional mop anymore, but I also don't want to wait for my kids or grandkids every time something spills." And once she changed her approach, she actually found joy again in keeping her space clean and breathable. It started with the simplest shift: cleaning while seated. No one says you need to stand for hours scrubbing baseboards or the bathroom floor. A small rolling stool or a wheeled shower seat can help you stay comfortable while reaching low areas without having to bend over. Have you ever felt back pain just from wiping a table leg? If so, you're not alone. And you don't have to endure that every time you tidy up. Next up, hands-free trash cans. Imagine you're holding a bowl of leftover soup you want to toss, but you have to bend down and lift the lid before you can throw it away. Not anymore. A trash can with a foot pedal or motion sensor opens easily, saving you from bending or straining. It might seem small, but that one change can prevent a lot of pain over time. Then there's the handheld vacuum, your new best friend. No more dragging out that bulky vacuum every time a few crumbs fall. Lightweight, cordless vacuums can stay right by the couch and handle dust, hair, or snack messes in seconds. And they're so easy to use, even a weak hand can hold one comfortably. Another gentle shift: the 15-minute rule. You don't need to clean the whole house in one day. Just choose one small area, set a 15-minute timer, and clean only that. One day, it's the kitchen counter. The next, it's the dining table. Small, but powerful. Miss Ruth says, "I keep a little hourglass on my kitchen counter. When the sand runs out, I stop. However much I get done, that's enough." Could you try something like that? Just 15 minutes a day, and you might be surprised how tidy your home feels without draining your energy. And if one arm is weaker, use the other. After a minor stroke, Mr. Lawrence, age 68, could only use his left arm, but he didn't want to give up caring for his space. His solution? A dusting mitt strapped to his strong hand and a mini vacuum. "I still wipe down my bookshelves," he shared. "It reminds me I can still contribute." And finally, don't forget the floors. High-traffic areas like entryways, hallways, and kitchens get dirty quickly and can become slippery too. Instead of scrubbing them constantly, try placing washable, non-slip mats. When they're dirty, just toss them in the washer. No bending or scrubbing needed. It's a simple trick, but it keeps your home safe and clean, with far less effort. Have you tried any of these tips yourself? Or do you have one that's helped you personally? Share it in the comments. Your idea might just help someone else. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed or powerless at the thought of cleaning, maybe it's time to try a new approach. One of the small tips above could be the beginning of a new perspective. And once it all feels easier, you'll realize it's not about having more strength. Sometimes it's just about having the right method at the right moment. Cleaning isn't always about physical strength. Often what makes it overwhelming is the confusion. Where do I start? What's more important? What can wait? Many seniors, especially those living alone, don't lack motivation. They just lack a clear system to begin with. Mr. Walter, age 77, living in Texas, once said, "I sit and look at my kitchen every morning thinking I'll do something, and then I don't. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I just don't know where to begin." So he tried something simple, breaking things down by area. Each week, he focused on just one part of the house. The kitchen and bathroom in week 1, bedroom the next, then the living room, balcony, and then started over again. And something magical happened. He began to feel in control of every small corner of his life. Reorganizing the way you clean doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're cleaning smarter. You might try starting with a simple checklist. Write down small tasks and spread them out over the week. It doesn't have to be detailed, just enough so you know. Today, wipe the kitchen table. Tomorrow, refill the pillbox. Mrs. Christine, a retired librarian from Oregon, keeps a magnetic checklist on her fridge. Each morning, she does just 1 or 2 things, then marks them off with a red pen. She says, "I don't feel like I'm neglecting things anymore, even if it's just wiping a shelf. That red line tells me I'm still useful." Have you ever tried a little checklist like that? Another tip to save energy? Set up mini cleaning stations in every room. Instead of walking back and forth to fetch rags, spray bottles, or trash bags, keep a small tray in the bathroom, a spray bottle in the kitchen, and a few cloths in the living room. Mr. Darrell once slipped carrying a heavy mop bucket upstairs. Now, he keeps a simple cleaning set on every floor. "I don't have to walk around as much anymore. I just reach, clean, and move on." Everything feels simpler. Multi-purpose tools are also your best friend. A microfiber cloth can clean tables, glass, and kitchen shelves without chemicals. A mop with a built-in spray tank saves you from lugging heavy buckets. A handheld steam cleaner can sanitize your floors, bathroom, and even your couch, all in one go. These tools don't just make cleaning easier, they make it faster, safer, and more effective. And when it comes to moving furniture, please don't try to lift. Have you ever strained your back just reaching for floor cleaner? Or felt shoulder pain grabbing paper towels from a high shelf? That's not minor. According to the American Geriatric Society, Repetitive movements like bending low or reaching up high cause over 40% of in-home falls in adults over 65. That's why how you arrange items in your home isn't just about convenience, it's about safety. Try to store your most used items between waist and shoulder height. That's your safe zone. No bending, no stretching. From cleaning cloths to sprays, medication, or kitchen tools, keep them where they're easy to grab. Now let's talk about storage. Whether you live in a small apartment or a big family home, clutter doesn't come from having too much stuff. It comes from not having a proper place for it. Clear plastic bins, handled baskets, pull-out drawers, or wheeled storage boxes can make a world of difference. When everything has its place, you don't waste time searching or strain your body moving things around. You'd be surprised. Sometimes all you need is a single spot to contain the mess, and suddenly your whole home feels lighter. And finally, don't overlook the trash can. For those with joint, back, or arm issues, just bending to open a bin can cause pain, or even a loss of balance. A hands-free trash can with a foot pedal or motion sensor might be a small change, but it can make a huge difference. It helps you stay clean, avoid bending, reduce pain, and most importantly, lower your risk of falling. If you find yourself nodding along with any of this, go ahead and give this video a like. It's a simple way to let us know this kind of support matters. There's something many older adults eventually discover. The most effective cleaning often starts before there's anything to clean. It may sound a little odd, but preventing messes in the first place is the simplest and least exhausting way to keep your home neat and fresh without needing to scrub endlessly later on. Mrs. Ethel, 70, from Montana, once said, "I don't have the energy to mop the floors every day like I used to, but I leave my shoes outside, cover the sofa with a cloth, and use coasters when I drink water. That way, I hardly need to clean at all." And she's absolutely right. A single pair of shoes can bring in thousands of bacteria and tiny dust particles from outside. Just placing a shoe rack near the door and making it a habit to remove your shoes before entering can cut your floor cleaning time in half. Small rugs by the entrance, coasters on wooden tables, and a light throw over your couch or bed during the day. These small habits lead to big benefits, not because they make your home prettier, but because they make your life easier. Next up, pairing cleaning with daily routines. Instead of reserving one full cleaning day each week, try adding light tasks into the rhythm of your existing schedule. After brushing your teeth, wipe the sink. While waiting for the coffee to brew, sweep a few strokes across the kitchen floor. After watching TV, fold the blanket you used. Each of these actions takes less than 2 minutes, but practiced daily, they help keep your home consistently tidy without ever feeling like hard work. Marlene, age 65, shares this simple practice. Every night before bed, I set one tiny goal, just one thing. Sometimes it's just wiping down the TV remote, but it gives me a sense of completion. Sometimes cleaning isn't about physical energy. It's about emotional initiative, the feeling that you still have control over your own pace of life, even through the smallest gestures. Here's another tip worth trying. Simplify your bedding. Changing sheets and arranging blankets can be exhausting, especially for anyone with back pain, shoulder issues, or using a walker. Use fitted sheets that stretch and are easy to replace. Choose light, single-layer blankets that are easy to fold and machine wash. Skip the layered bed look. Just keep it clean and cozy. Your bed doesn't have to look like a hotel, just comfortable and manageable so it doesn't become a burden every morning. And finally, choose tools that support you, not exhaust you. Washable cloths are a perfect example. You don't have to rely on paper towels, tearing, tossing, and always needing to replace. A few soft, reusable cloths can do the job just as well, and you can throw them in the washing machine. Have you ever felt like cleaning was more about chasing paper, finding it, tearing it, throwing it away? If yes, then keeping a neat stack of cloths right on your kitchen counter might be a small change that brings daily relief. You've just made it through the first 3 parts of our journey today, from gentle actions to smarter organizing to everyday habits that help prevent clutter. Which part spoke to you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We at Senior Rise truly look forward to reading your thoughts. There's a quiet truth that many older adults understand, though few say it out loud. If your home isn't managed early, it can slowly become a burden. Not because the house is ugly, not because you have too many things, but because every object, every drawer, every corner holds a little whisper of, "I used to be able to do that. I didn't need help before. I was stronger then." The longer things stay untouched, the heavier that feeling of helplessness becomes, and many begin to avoid looking, touching, or cleaning. Mr. Robert, 72, who lived alone in suburban Seattle, once shared, "I had 4 rooms, but I was basically living in just one corner of the living room. Everything else I had slowly stopped tending to." And then he chose to start again. Not with strength, but with strategy. His first tip: declutter, but do it wisely. Instead of cleaning everything in one day, he picked one drawer, one shelf at a time. Each day, he'd open just one, look inside, and ask himself, "Do I still need this? Does this item bring me ease or peace?" He kept what he used, gave away what was still useful, and let go of the rest. No pressure, no rush, just a little, every day. And he said, "I felt like I was stepping out of a cluttered house, not made of bricks, but in my mind." Have you ever felt that way? Like you live in your own home, but no longer have control over it? Next tip: choose your priority zones. Instead of stressing about the whole house, just keep 2 areas clean and pleasant: where you sit most often and where you use the bathroom. Your corner of the living room, the kitchen counter, the bathroom floor. As long as those are tidy and safe, it's enough. Spare rooms, storage spaces, guest bedrooms, it's okay to close the door. Mrs. Lucille, 69, who struggles with arthritis, shared, "I used to feel guilty about the guest room. Now I just keep my chair corner tidy, the kitchen clean, and the bathroom non-slippery, and I feel so much more at ease." It's not giving up. It's focusing on what improves your daily quality of life. Another key part: accepting help on your terms. Asking for help doesn't mean weakness. Receiving support doesn't make you helpless. You can stay in charge by simply guiding others to help in the way you prefer. That's not dependency, it's collaboration. And when you express it clearly and kindly, others feel trusted too. Annie, who lives with her granddaughter, said, "I can't vacuum anymore, but I fold the laundry while she cleans. We play music, laugh, while we tidy. I don't feel like I'm being helped. I feel like I still have a role." And if you don't have family nearby, there are still many options. Across the US, there are community programs that offer free or low-cost cleaning assistance for seniors and people with disabilities. You can also hire someone through platforms like TaskRabbit, just for the tasks you can't do, at a schedule you control. You'll find that you're not alone, and you still have the power to choose the kind of help you need. instead of waiting for someone to step in their own way. Now, perhaps the most important thing, timing. You don't have to clean early in the morning, when your joints are stiff and your mind is groggy. Choose the time of day when your body feels most comfortable. For many, that's late morning after medication or early afternoon after a light meal and rest. A small study from the Mayo Clinic found that over 70% of older adults perform tasks better when they match the timing to their natural body rhythms. Cleaning isn't a duty, it's part of your daily rhythm. Do it when you feel ready, not when others expect you to. Is there a space in your home that you've been avoiding because it feels overwhelming? If so, share it in the comments. You're not alone. And who knows, someone else might be working through the same challenge right now. In our final part coming up, we'll gently wrap up this journey with a quiet reminder. A reminder of why we keep our homes clean, and why sometimes tidying our space is really about lightening our hearts. You've come a long way with this video, and I truly believe what's coming next may touch something even deeper inside you. Maybe you once lived in a bigger house, cleaner, more organized, filled with energy. Maybe you used to do everything yourself, wiping down the stove, scrubbing the bathroom, doing laundry, folding sheets. And then, time passed. The body changed. Your strength faded a little, and your mind, too, began to tire more easily. Things that once took 10 minutes now take a whole morning. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. You are not weaker. You've simply entered a different season of life. And in this season, the goal is no longer to have a spotless home or perfectly arranged cabinets, but to live comfortably, safely, and independently in a space that supports you, in a way that feels right for you. Throughout this video, we've walked through simple ways to reduce physical strain while cleaning smart, organizing methods to prevent overwhelm, small habits that stop clutter before it starts, and gentle steps to regain control of your space, one wise choice at a time. And by the end, perhaps you've come to see this too. At this age, cleaning isn't just about chores, it's about freedom. Freedom of mind, freedom in how you live, freedom to choose, and every little tip you adopt is a quiet step back toward that freedom. One room, one drawer, one peaceful breath at a time. If you've ever felt like you were losing control, if you've ever sat staring at a messy room, unsure where to begin, if you've ever felt exhausted trying to keep your home the way it used to be, then remember this. You no longer need to do things the way you used to. You only need to do things your way now, based on today, and just enough to feel peace. A home doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be a place where you feel safe, light-hearted, and able to breathe deeply each time you return. You can start today, with the chair you're sitting on, the drawer you open most, or a new little habit you're ready to try. And you'll begin to notice cleaning is no longer a burden. It's simply a part of your natural rhythm. If this video brought you comfort, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one. Someone who might also be quietly struggling in a home full of memories and a body that's grown tired. And if you'd like more gentle, thoughtful videos like this, tap subscribe to join the Senior Rise community. Lastly, if you have a tip that once helped you, or a special corner of your home that brings you peace, share it in the comments below, because your story might be the light someone else has been waiting for. Thank you for walking this journey with us. Wishing you a home that is just tidy enough, just warm enough, and a heart light enough to smile each day.